What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to the Berserk manga. This time I'll be reacting to volume 16, the chapters A Bloody Night Sky and The Space Between Demon and Man. Very interested to see what we've got today. We're very much reaching the climax of this, of these chapters. And looks like we'll be starting a new one in the next few chapters as well. What I'll probably do is I'll probably do these 3 chapters next episode and then do as I usually do with the kind of 2 chapters per video, but do need a little bit of a recap because it has been actually a little while since I read the last chapter. We recorded quite a few videos, but uploaded the pre-recordings now. Obviously, we had the Holy Iron Chain Knight stuff, which is very interesting. Again, it's got this kind of, I wouldn't say a Christian figure, but maybe some kind of religious figure, either good or bad, perhaps, for this for these Holy Iron Chain Knights. And a lot of really awesome fucking shots of guts in the last couple of chapters, didn't we? Disgusting shots. I mean, again, look at Jill's reaction here, but brilliant shots of this kind of fluids and this dead half kid, half elf demon body falling upon guts. It was pretty gruesome, biting into the biting into the what are they called? Intestines. Bearing the pain by biting down on some lovely intestines. Lovely. As he puts himself out with the liquid. And yeah, this is the chapter we ended off. Again, these shots here were gross, but gross in a really cool way, weren't they? Yeah, we had plenty of amazing guts moments last episode. And some interesting questions asked, like I said, about the guts and the Holy Iron Chain Knights, but some question asked on how Jill sees guts as well, versus how she sees Rosine. Yeah, we ended off exactly with this kind of transformation, didn't we? It's perfectly ultimate great moth that is Rosine. Again, nicely designed, isn't it? Yeah. Let me know what you guys think of this. These couple chapters down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date with these reactions. That's me all kind of recapped. So let's get right into the video, guys. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, it's just the cocoons burning. Children's bones flung out. Yeah, good point about what I read on my last video, which was the one before this one, the one before this one, should I say, about Puck not having any kind of down below parts, but the kind of evil elves having that kind of floppy thing. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say stuff like that. I'm guessing not, especially probably this early on, but they are actually changing those rules that they made about swearing, which is good to hear. I got a notification about that. But yeah, obviously Puck has nothing down there. Kind of shows his innocence a little bit. Ah, forget this. Swords won't do any good at this point. My dude, Puck, did you see how you came into these chapters in? he came in on the back of a beetle with a leaf as his protector of his hand on his sword, which was, I can't remember, but nothing useful. Oh, Puck. I love that shot, by the way. I feel that. And that beetle. Conviction Arc, Lost Children chapter. A Bloody Night Sky. Yeah, Rosine was actually destroying most of the surroundings herself, to be fair, wasn't she? I mean, it's all done for anyway with it all on fire, so she might as well, but damn, she really is large as fuck, isn't she? Jesus. And she got like a propeller. There's a lot going on with her design here, isn't there? There's a lot going on. But yeah, she's very fast now, and obviously we saw that shot of her mowing down the trees. On her way to guts right here. he's pretty well equipped to fight someone like Rosine, the size that she is right here, and the fact that she can only really attack by getting kind of really close to him gives Guts a bit of an advantage. I mean, that's most of the case with most demons, to be honest, isn't it? But I feel like Rosine more than most probably have a pretty tough time versus Guts, just because she got so much to hit as well. Like these wings, the back of her, got a lot of weak areas. I'm not sure how it's going to play out. I said that the insect soldiers last time were trash, and they ended up doing a pretty damn good job. Boom. Oh damn! It looked like he couldn't handle that at all. I thought he might actually just take that, but he did kind of take it. To be fair, he kind of released the not sure what to call it. I had a word for it, but it's gone. But kind of direct her upwards. A bit too hot to handle though. Zagong. She is fast indeed. It's fast. And again, it's interesting. Well, it's not interesting because we know Guts, don't we? So it's fast. Again, I refer to her as a she because we know that's Rosine, but it isn't it. To be fair, isn't it? It is a demon. It's fast. No, scratch that. No, scratch that. I can't see it. Punctuation's important. And she speeds off right at the tip of the sky. She's got a lot of room to work with now by the looks of things, which is bad news. But yeah, we did also see at the end of last chapter that she actually still wanted Rosine, and that was like one of the only things that was important to her. To bring Rosine with her and then just create this somewhere else. It's pretty intriguing, honestly, isn't it? Because most of the demons they have that kind of bloodlust for killing Guts, and we've seen her wanting to kill Guts and attempting to with her soldiers and herself as well. But I think it is the case of that she would happily run off right now if Jill was with her, and then obviously create this some other place, which is pretty intriguing behaviour for a demon, isn't it? Again, considering most of them are directed to kind of kill Guts. That's their mission. Just like some of the others we've seen, she's got quite a bit of kind of humanity in her. That one bit of humanity. Other than that, it's not much, but that's funny. Maybe I was off target from losing an antenna. But next time, sting. Okay. And I love this. I love moths and butterflies in general, anyway. But I love this little design here. I think they're really nice to look at, aren't they? A lot of people don't like moths that much, but they are just the kind of butterflies of the night, aren't they? And weird little thing that she's in right here, isn't it? It does look a bit strange with her like that. You okay, Jill? Yeah. You? Rosine. Uh-oh. That uh-oh. That stoked the flames. Is that not a good thing? Damn, she really has got. Wait, what the hell are they doing? These little weird mouth things. What are they doing? They're not propelling her forward, are they? Because they're facing the way she's going. What are they doing? Maybe they were, and then this is her. Again, stuff like this is just easier to see kind of animated. But then maybe they kind of turn forward. Doku. What does that mean? Again, you get some very interesting sound effects from the Japanese, don't you? Some obviously lows that you don't ever really see elsewhere. But like, what is doku? Doku. Is that like a pumping? Doku. Is that like a heartbeat kind of sound? Not sure. This is an awesome shot right here, though, isn't it? You can see the kind of you can really see the speed that she's going right here. It's a fucking pretty damn cool design, to be honest with you. Again, I'm loving the kind of insect aesthetic to this these whole chapters so far. So Guts just parried that one off as well. You think he'd just kind of hold the sword still like that, but I think I'd probably die if that was the case. Thinking about it. Maybe it isn't the best matchup, like I mentioned earlier. It's like a cannonball, isn't it? Guts gets knocked back. She's aiming right for the head at that speed. What is it? That explosive blast trailing her, and the thunderous sound afterwards. Damn, she must really be going at some speed. I mean, look at the damage it's caused to the whole fucking area right there. That is pretty amazing. Yeah, again, it would be cool to see this animated and see and hear that explosive kind of blast, and well, you wouldn't see it happen. It's the funny thing. Explosive blast trailing her, and a thunderous sound afterwards. Ha 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 ha. There's no use trying to strike me down or flee. There's no one in the world faster than the Queen of the Elves. Are you the Queen of the Elves? I mean, maybe in power she might be the strongest elf on this world, probably. Maybe not, but probably. Does that make you Queen of the Elves? I don't think so. Not really sure how it works, of course, but I would have thought there might have been like a dedicated kind of king and queen, perhaps, like a royal family almost of elves. Maybe the originators, the original elves. Who knows? She's the strongest. I guess she can declare herself that. She comes back again. Wham! She just streaks by and nearly obliterates me. I can't hear after those booms either. This ain't good. Even if I try to attack, my timing's way off. It looks like he goes partially deaf for a minute after the boom goes. I mean, it does seem like he's like just getting like hit by a military air force right now, doesn't it? I don't know really. I'm not really accurate about any army stuff or anything like that, but it does seem like what are they called? There's really fast fucking flyers are just flyers. That's the best I can come up with right now. Aeroplanes. Does just seem like he's getting hit like Mach 10 speed or something, and absolutely blazed. It'd be like the military just coming and just swooping by you. That enough would probably almost kill you. let alone getting hit by it. Yeah, definitely seems like she's some kind of military force, air force. Again, I absolutely suck. I don't know anything about what they're called. Whoa, that's weird. Alright, I'll aim a little slower. Probably a good idea from her, to be honest. I mean, she doesn't need all this power, does she? Stop. How to stop it? Head skewer. It's slow down. Sting. Man's just using his arms. Surely you'd put the mechanical arm first, right? Jesus. I guess maybe not actually. Get the mechanical arm first, then you'll kind of brace him with your weaker human arm, I guess. So actually, yeah, maybe it does make more sense to lead with his normal arm. But the fact that she's gone slower now will mean that Guts can kind of adapt to this, because he's dealt reasonably well, very well to be honest, but in terms of like on an even playing field, reasonably well with the faster strikes, so he'll probably be able to adapt a little better here. That is one creepy face, isn't it? Fucking Rosine. This is the true kind of demon side right here. That face. As much as I say, I look at this kind of almost demon-looking guts behind his hands. Are you stupid? Even if you do that, I'll just skewer your arms and head. I can see it. To be fair, also having one eye probably doesn't help with stuff like this. Probably doesn't help at all. Less peripheral vision. Worse vision in general. Oof, damn. Just go straight through. Straight through his arm, as expected. Let's just hope she doesn't kind of like mess around and like wiggle and and kind of break shit. Looks like he kind of deflected the strike off his metal arm here. Is it like strike? Did it strike up here, or is that the blood from his arm? Not 100% sure. It's getting knocked the hell back again. That really looks like a phallus like this, doesn't it? A lot of this in these chapters. I don't think it's intended to. Maybe it is. Guts. Mr. Swordsman? Eee. Surprised the fires aren't out just from the kind of the sound, the kind of sound and waves of her flying by, to be honest with you. As it looks like they do get hit by them. Yeah, she's still got. Yeah, so it is. It isn't just her flying. It is. This thing is just constantly going. Hey, this kind of beam of energy. I'm still kind of what these things are for. Damn, she's real fucking close to it now. Done a good job parrying that blow though, actually, didn't he? Done a very good job. I'm not sure this is the smartest idea though, from Rosine. He's in very close proximity right now. Where's the sword? Guessing he dropped it. He got hit. Yeah, there it is. Say what? I missed again? Oh well. He licks him. Lovely. Very human behaviour right there. Maybe it'll be just as nice to stare at your bloody face for a while. Aha! It's a date in the starry sky. Oh dear. Hold me close now, honey pie. Wee! Oh dear. I mean, she can't have had too much romance or relationships here, I guess. She was a little girl when she did come here. You could pick better men though. Well, you can't is the thing, but from the perspective of the characters in this series, you could probably pick a better man than your original kind of thoughts. That's the thing. You got to think about their original kind of like Jill, for example. Their point of view of Guts is very different than our point of view of Guts, isn't it? Although Jill's probably a bad example of that because Jill does kind of lean towards Guts and probably realise that there is something good there. You know what I'm saying? Whereas maybe the villagers would be a better kind of example of that. And the Holy Iron Knights, which who haven't even met Guts yet, but don't know what to make of him. That's a thing a lot of people do forget about sometimes. Sometimes you can just get kind of caught up in the viewer rather than the character and their point of view. Of course, everyone. I think everyone's everyone does that. I think especially as a horror fan, it's with the early 2000s movies and such. You're getting at the characters. You're like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Obviously, it's for the story, but yeah, you do try to put yourself a lot in those shoes. So, had a lot of experience in that. Like, what the fuck are you doing that? Just run. Get out of there. Boom. He does a few 12s. Almost like she's dancing with him. Hold me close now, honey pie. Falling asleep so soon? For shame, as we have such a pretty view of the moon. Upon a closer look, you really are quite handsome. I kind of see why Jill might like you. I do not think it's that. Especially as we've seen Jill's reactions to Guts as well. I do not think it's because of that. But that's why I took that guy who said I look like Guts crazy smiling as a compliment. What I mentioned last episode. I'll take that all day long. But it's still too soon for Jill. She's still a child. You can't have her. Jill is mine, and mine alone. Interesting. I mean, quite obvious that she did think it's wrong. Guts having a relationship with Jill. But does she still see herself as a kid in that case? I mean, I wouldn't. It's intriguing, isn't it? Do you still see her as a kid? Kind of do, and I kind of don't. Seems like she's got that innocence of a kid in many ways, like this, for example, like Jill is mine and mine alone. That's very kid-like thing to be saying. But again, she's a bloodthirsty, human-killing, child-killing demon. Makes me think no. She says stuff like this, and what we just went through as well. So, it's kind of that duality, isn't it? She's quite contradictory a little bit, isn't she? Then again, I'm very contradictory. Now, this is the end. I'm going to fly at full speed and tear you to shreds. Bye bye. This time, I really mean it. I like this shot here. That is almost like what I was saying. It's almost like this light is almost like her innocence, and then this larger dark portion is that kind of that demonic side, and then obviously Guts is pitch black as well. But quite a scenic shot as well, isn't it? Quite cool. Again, I'd love to see this animated. It look really nice. It look really nice. Bye bye. This time I really mean it. Let's go, Guts. The cannon. The clutch cannon that no one ever sees coming. Never. I mean, why would they? Why would a demon see this coming? This human's got a cannon on his arm. You'd never see that coming, would you? At some point, they've got to start telling each other. This motherfucker's got a cannon, watch out. Oh, wow. Oh. Huh. There's a lot of damage. I'm not sure this is going to be enough to actually kind of kill her. But that is a lot of damage, and I'm pretty sure that kind of turns off whatever this booster thing is. The booster button. A Bloody Night Sky. End. I guess that is quite the fitting name for this one, isn't it? There's the smoke lands upon the moon. Damn, that's a big fall. Guts, you better land on her, and she better cushion you because you're dead. That does not happen. Surely. Damn, again, some really nice drawings from this chapter, isn't there? Again, like the symbolism there, of course, but some real intricate stuff, isn't there? But yeah, we'll get right into the final chapter for today. Oh, looks like the trees broke his fall a little bit. Lucky man. Lucky man. Looks even much of a bigger fall from here. Hasta la vista, baby. Why? Why did I miss? I was thinking. I did say, didn't I? I thought it would hit her like here, but it's down there. Maybe it's like what I brought up with this kind of shot right here about the. Funny because I said this almost represents the innocence and this time the darkness, but he shot her in the innocence. Maybe it doesn't actually kind of, again, maybe I'm just kind of spewing my thoughts and maybe that's not the case, but intriguing, isn't it? Or maybe that is quite poetic that he did shoot her there where that innocence, where I thought that innocence was. But I think that made it not a killing blow. Is the main point, isn't it? Like I did say, I don't think she'd die from that. But he did kind of pull his shot a little bit. And maybe it's because that innocence he sees in her, perhaps. Maybe it's because of Jill. Who knows? He's been kind of pulling his shots with her a little bit already, hasn't he? From what I've seen. Why did I miss. Conviction arc, Lost Children chapter. The space between demon and man. Yeah, very interesting chapter name. Kind of goes along with what we're just talking about. The space between Jill and her demon side, and the space between Guts and the demons. Should be a very interesting chapter. As funny enough, that almost looks like when Guts was born, with him under that tree of dead people. So she's having a rough time. Oh, would you look at that? We landed right next to our sword. Again, this is what I was talking about earlier with the kind of writing that probably is not likely, if you know what I'm saying, but writing that pushes the narrative and stuff, pushes the story along. Like, I mean, obviously this is not the best example of that, but stories need that kind of maybe unrealistic kind of element to actually be a story, if you know what I'm saying. There's got to be kind of coincidences and such. If everything's not, you're pretty much just kind of watching reality TV, not even reality TV, because a lot of that is actually kind of, like I said, not really coincidence. Just kind of watching a normal life. Be quite boring. Oh god. I watched this gross video on Twitter today. With this it was kind of gross. It was quite amazing as well, in a disgusting way. quite cool for a horror fan. It was this zebra getting attacked by some alligators, and the alligator caught it and kind of death rolled it, I think it's called. And then the zebra got away, but it had such a massive cut under its belly, all of its insides fell out, and it was like trying to push him back in. Ultimately it died, of course, but it was gross seeing just everything come out of the kind of stomach of the zebra. Is pretty fucking ruthless. Pretty ruthless. Sometimes stuff like that is more effective than like some ruthless scenes in horror movies. Very much so, actually, than a lot of what I've seen, to be honest with you. It felt terrible seeing it trying to put its stuff back in. Just like, oh yeah, you're dead. That is the brutal world of the kind of animal kingdom, isn't it? Oh. I show that to the to the what they called, I call them herbivores, but vegans and the what they called, again, I call them herbivores. I forget what they're called. Vegetarians. They're not the same thing. Herbivore and vegetarian. I guess not really. One's by choice and one is by nature, I guess. Alright, enough of that tangent. Still, what the hell do these things do? These mouths. So I got no idea. Where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, she has really snapped now. She didn't before. Oh shit, that is awesome. Damn it, what a mess. I'm about to dig my own grave. I've already blown 3 chances to offer. Yeah, good point you make there, Guts. You have. Glutton for punishment, Guts, isn't he? Is her appearance distracting me? Or is it Jill's story? That's what I said. Which one is it? Is it the innocence or is it Jill? Maybe it's both. Am I really such a softie? Look at me. At this mess. I went too easy on her and now I can hardly hold my sword. Black it out. One more time. I'll take my urge to kill and black everything else out. Let's go, Guts. You do that, bro. You do that. You have to. Again, it's the nature of the business he's in now, isn't it? This one's really kind of tested that, hasn't it? This one. Rosine, she's really kind of tested that resolve of guts to just get this shit done, just kill all of them. He's faltered a few times here, but it needs to be done eventually, doesn't it? So we're going black. We're going dark. How do I dodge that whip thing and get close to her in this shape? Oh, looks like she's actually moving okay. Maybe she's just not got that belly and kind of propeller thing. Even if I do get close, my gunpowder's bottomed out. Eee. That fool. She's still wandering around here? What's this? 30. I feel like that is also some Japanese characters as well, but I'm not sure what that translates to. That Rosine spotting. Yeah. Rosine spotted Jill. Puck. Guts realising. Yeah, they're really in a situation right now, aren't they? Rosine and Jill and Puck, sorry. As we go dark. Pitch black. Uh-oh. We're completely surrounded. Never mind, Puck. Just get away. I couldn't be so inhuman. Yee. Oh, but then, I'm an elf. I'm about to be chestnuts on an open fire. Yeah, that's it. I'll burst one of those over my head, just like Guts. Everything's alright. I mean, to be fair, Puck, you could just literally just fly upwards. But he doesn't want to leave her, does he? I guess he could cover Jill in these blood and guts, and that might help for a little while, I guess. Woo, woo, hee. Nice idea. This guy's fully deluded himself. No, never. We want blood. Guru, you got a better idea, stupid girl? That's right. I am stupid. Jill? I knew it was true. See, didn't you even say so? Now I regret everything. I knew this, too. Enough. Ugh. Leave me alone. Go away and leave, stupid me. Jill, if you sit there like that, you're just gonna die. You didn't come this far just to die, did you? Oh crap, looks like a big old branch is coming down on her. Chestnuts! Snap, pop. Damn. Actually saved by Rosine right here, which probably gives Guts a good opportunity. Again, that human side of her really is it's not on the back foot, if you know what I'm saying. It's not behind the demon side of her, is it? Very much is the kind of forefront of who she is still. Perhaps. Again, I don't really know. Still not really sure what to make of it. You alright, Jill? Rosie? No. Don't worry. Trust me. I'll carry you somewhere safe. Wait here until I take care of him. Is that her insides going out? That sure is. Right, again, it reminds me of that scene with that zebra I was just talking about. Intriguing, isn't it? Intriguing. She's seen both Guts as a hero and a bit of a villain, and she's also seen the side of Rosine as a bit of a kind of hero now and a bit of a villain before. Very intriguing, isn't it? Doing this while she's in such a state, fighting a tough old battle. Everything around her dying. Still, she's saving Jill. Then the two of us will go, where no one can stop us. Somewhere far, far away. Rosine. Probably noticed there's been quite a few cuts recently. My allergies acting up a bit. Oh shit. Here he comes. Where is he? It's just darkness at the minute, isn't he? Oh. Oh, he didn't get Jill, thank God. At this point, did he care? Well, at this point, I don't actually think he really cared, did he? Maybe he did, because he just avoided her. But... damn. Almost feels sad that we kind of got into this mode now. I was kind of hyped for it. After this saving right here, it almost feels kind of sad now again. And I'm very confused. I think that's the point, isn't it? I think it does. This is meant to kind of go in and out of thoughts and such on this situation. Look at his cape looking like the fire. Pretty sure it is on. Is it on fire? I think. Yeah, I think it might just be on fire again. To be honest, he did very much blend in with the surroundings right there. I think he was partially on fire again. As Rosine turns around and takes one right in the stomach. Look at that face. Bloody hell. And again, just misses Jill. Just. I might have even got her shoulder a little bit. Unfortunate for Guts that puck wasn't this side of her. But that is a shot and a half right there, isn't it? And he really does look like the villain now. It's almost like the villain kind of doing a sneak attack from behind on the hero, isn't it? A dirty shot. That's what's needed to defeat these guys, isn't it? That is what's needed. By any means necessary. They just rushes past their head. Jill! Oh shit. What even happened here? Some Guts. Rosine doing this? Did Rosine save her again? I was wondering who that was that shouted Jill. Looks like it was Rosine. Even now. Again, even now. Saving Jill here. As she was going to fall into the fire again. I think that does prove that Guts didn't give a shit about Jill right here. If it didn't say that already. As she was about to fall into the fire. It's like Rosine pops one of her own cocoons and saves her with the liquid. And the gruesome dead body. Yeah, that's some fucked up shit, isn't it? Eee! That's some fucked up shit. But Also some kind of wholesome shit as well, isn't it? I love that about horror sometimes, that the most fucked up stuff can all kind of be sometimes wholesome. The most disgusting and gross can be kind and lovely. Taken flight, bloody hell. Dropping half of her insides. Of course. God damn, she took a beating. And look at the blood stains Jill. Do you know what? That kind of takes the, like I was trying to say earlier about her kind of taking away the fire with the kind of the wind of her moving. She's kind of done that here with the ground, hasn't she? Not sure if that was the purpose of this, but damn. He knew. He knew Rosine would come and save Jill. He just kept quiet and watched the fire engulf her, hiding himself behind a curtain of flame. Jill, now's our chance to escape. That face from Jill. Bloody hell. She has been through the wars since we met her. Then again, what character have we met in this series that hasn't? Let's be honest. I mean, a few probably, but not many. Damn, she's gone crazy. But oh, Guts is on her. Damn, impressive that she's still going after all this. Very impressive. He's hanging on to the blade he put inside her. Who are you? Why are you so? You wouldn't remember. Every last human you scum snacked on playing your games. You wouldn't remember. Now look at that nasty ass face from Guts, like, you bitch. You wouldn't remember. You remember my band of the Hawk. You remember what you've done to my home, my love. You would remember. I love this After Eclipse Guts. Great, isn't it? Sad, honestly. Sad and brutal, but great. A human? What, did she think he wasn't human all this time or something? A human must never be allowed to cause pain for an elf. Do you not think he was human? I mean, kind of understandable again from a lot of what we've seen from these chapters, to be honest, isn't it? We've had that kind of questioning from Jill about Guts looking unhuman at points. And I can't really blame her for not thinking he was a human originally in that case. Oh wow, that's the end. I thought there's more. Human must never be allowed. It's pain for an elf. That desperate face. Looks like we're still fighting. Fucking again, fair play. These are in an absolute state. And I think this kind of shows how much he really cares for Jill and the innocence of these child elves as well. Maybe not so much that last one, but space between demon, man. Guts very much did into that, didn't he? Hiding underneath the fire and ambushing her like that, almost killing Jill. Oh wow, quite the sorry, I was just reading the comments. quite the couple chapters we got today. Again, some, as usual, some beautiful artwork. Again, that's always expected, isn't it? In every shot. Love this this guts turn into the darkness stuff right here. Again, very much questioning, bring up a lot of very interesting questions, mostly the kind of between Rosine and Guts. Who's the hero? Who's the villain? Who's evil? Who's not? Who's the human? Who's the monster? Very interesting stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, love these couple chapters. Quite sad, honestly, that it's going to be these are going to be ending quite in the next video. I've been really enjoying this first bit of the Lost. Well, I guess it's not really ending. Just the first chapters of the Conviction arc is ending. Again, honestly, a bit sad because I've been absolutely loving this Rosine Jill stuff right here, and it's coming to the climax next time. So absolutely can't wait to see these next 3 chapters. Do let me know what you guys thought about these ones though down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date with these reactions. I'll be back next time with the end of the Lost Children chapter. So hopefully you join me then, and enjoy the rest of your day, guys.